Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I have a Battlefield 3 gameplay for you guys, and I wanted to make this video to go over a playstyle that I find to be very effective, and I know a lot of people are kind of confused as to how to play the Recon class, appropriately and effective on the battlefield. It's kind of a tricky class to get the hang of, and I know there are people that think that the Recon class is useless because they're 2,000 meters away from the objective, and they're really not contributing much. I mean, of course they're getting spots off, but they're not getting many kills. And then there's the other side that thinks all they should do is play aggressively. They should go for quick scopes, up close headshots, one hit, one kill, and that's the only way to play the Recon class. And I kind of wanted to take a step back and kind of go for some middle ground. And what you're going to see here is my new way of playing the Recon class, because I've tried both, mostly the aggressive and mostly just this, and kind of give you guys my how I approach maps and different situations on the battlefield. So the first thing what I try to do is I try to get in a location where I can put down a spawning beacon that is close to a lot of different conquest points, and so that my allies can spawn in on the spawn beacon and get to wherever position they need to go. And then while I'm in this area, I will kind of patrol around. I will try to lock down different conquest points, if I am playing Conquest, and do my best to make sure that either the enemy is locked down in that position, or anyone that's trying to flank around and take out my allies are, getting a shot to the face. I'm also using the tugs to my advantage, and this is I'm not really sure what to call this playstyle, but if you use the tugs effectively, you are essentially going to become a silent assassin, and it's a lot of fun. And so what I try to do is I try to put a tugs down in a location where I know there's going to be a lot of foot traffic. And if you're not aware of what the tugs does, because there isn't a lot of people that actually use it, if someone moves around the area that the gadget is in, they're going to show up on the mini-map. And it's only for a couple of seconds, or it's maybe just for, an instant, but it gives you a general idea of where the enemy is located. And then you just have to make sure that you're checking out your mini-map every once in a while, and then you can just flank and assassinate your enemies really quickly. I would actually I'm not using a silenced weapon in this video, but I would use a silenced weapon, and then you can even be more effective with this kind of play style. So it really is a lot of fun. You just have to make sure that you are not always looking at your mini-map. There has been some moments where I'm always just focused on my mini-map and I'm not surveying the area, and it gets me killed because I don't realize there's someone off in the distance and they snipe my face off. So make sure you learn from my mistakes and you just use the mini-map as a tool and not as a crutch. And then you're going to have a lot of fun. I'm having a blast with this setup. I'm really enjoying using the silenced weapon and just kind of, like I said, being an assassin. It really is a lot of fun. So if you're not trying it yet, give it a shot. So this playstyle isn't just about going for knives or silent kills. It really is about trying to use your sniper rifle effectively and being an asset to your team. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, what I like to do is place my spawn beacon in a location where my allies can spawn on it and then get to multiple conquest points quickly, either to defend or attack a new location. There really isn't a perfect spot to place your spawn beacon. You're going to have to use your best judgment. If it's a safe location, is it near a bunch of conquest points, and is it not going to get destroyed after 2 seconds? So it's going to have to be your decision. You're going to have to use your best judgment. It's not hard after you think of it in those terms. You're going to get used to it, and you're going to be able to find locations on any map that's going to be beneficial to your team. As for actual sniping, I would highly recommend putting yourself in a location where you're going to be able to take advantage of the enemy's foot traffic. Don't put yourself too close to those locations, and don't also go all the way on the other side of the map. I know a lot of people like to get those long-range shots off, but they're not very effective. Even the best players at that are not getting a lot of kills. It's very difficult to compensate for bullet drop, and since players can move very sporadically, even predicting where the enemy is going to head is a challenge. So put yourself in a location where you're not going to have to compensate that much for bullet drop, and that's kind of the sweet spot I find, where I kind of have to aim at the top of the enemy's head, and that's going to get me the one shot, one kill. And that's pretty much what I do all game, is I just move around the map, getting the locations where I know the enemy is going to be coming from, and then taking them out. You can get onto the conquest points if you feel like you are safe and that you think you can take out, you can take it by yourself, or if you have a bunch of allies there, is just jump on the point itself. But for the most part, that is not really the role of a recon. You should be surveying the area, you should be providing support for your allies, allowing them to spawn on your spawn beacon, taking people out from a range, and just locking down large large areas all at once. And that's just kind of how I play the Recon class. But yeah, guys, this does about wrap up the video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know in the comment section below if you like this type of playstyle. Do you think it's viable for the Recon class? I think it's very effective, but I always like to hear your guys' feedback, so please let me know in the comment section below. But if you guys did enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a rating, and also if you'd like to be notified of new videos from me, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Twitter. But until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.